And we are live. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Tammy from the Siberian Wind, and I have Alicia from Quilty Bird Piecing and Kathy from My Hobby Home here with me. Their links for their channels should be in the description box below. Correct me if I am wrong. And we are here. We are going to be working on Yuletide Sampler II. There should also be links in the description to get you to purchasing a paper copy of the pattern. There is a digital version available as well, along with classes directly from Shelly Kavana. But we are going to be putting ours together, and we're going to take a year to do it. So I see Patricia and Carrie are in the chat. Welcome in, you ladies. I appreciate it. So Kathy, tell us, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing great. So happy to be back. I was just telling my husband actually earlier today, I really miss seeing Tammy every week. I'm like,
Oh,
we got to start sewing again. But I'm so excited. I actually cut my fabric today, kind of behind on the game right now, that I'm very excited about the fabric. I actually did not know which fabric I was using for this first block until I sat down today and I have a whole bin. Let me see if I can get it where you can see it. I have a whole bin of fabrics here.
oh,
I know you
that's
can't see
cool.
all that, but it's 3 lines of fabric. I've got two fat quarter sets and a five. I think it's 2 yard bundle set.
Okay.
So the 5 pieces of 2 yards. So I actually just decided it today, and it looks like we were talking about seeing the chat. I can't see it now.
Well, we'll get you back in the chat. And
Yeah, I'm in here. I can see, but it's not. There we go. Okay. It was
awesome.
showing all these ads over here.
Well, welcome in, Alicia. Welcome to the wonderful channel over here and hanging out and sewing with us. I'm so excited that you're joining us. How are
I'm
you?
glad to be here.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad to be sewing rather than working because I swear I felt like I worked with a basket full of monkeys today.
Oh dear.
Woo.
I mean, it was a lot. It was a lot. I was glad to get off. I've been preparing for this for the past few weeks because I have a couple of other Christmas quilts that I am going to sew in conjunction with this to
Oh,
keep
very cool.
on track with those as well. So so as to not have a whole another quilt to put together when we finish this one for the same thing. So yeah, it'll keep me. Hopefully, I can stay in it and keep on track with what we're doing here with that as well. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad to have both of you ladies joining me for this. And we've also now had Ellen join into the chat and Sheila. Welcome in, ladies. Glad you guys joined us
Hi,
tonight.
Sheila.
So the first block, if you do not have a pattern for this, hey Susie, welcome in. If you do not have a pattern for Yuletide Sampler 2, I will show you what block we are going to be doing. I can't show you any measurements. They are not our property to share. But in the pattern, this block right next to my finger, this star right here, there are 3 of those in the quilt. There's one here. There is one right here as well, and one all the way down here at the bottom, that block right there. And so all 3 of us have different lines that we are sewing with, and mine will be a surprise here in just a minute. This block has 8 steps to it. We're going to work on 1 through 4 today. And after the live is done, my video is going to be unlisted, and Alicia and Kathy will be able to post it on their channels, so you guys can go give them some love with extra watch hours, comments, and all of that fun stuff. Oh, Cindy is here in the chat as well. And Ellen says, yep. Ellen says, hello, Alicia. She's new here, but she knows Kathy and Tammy, and it's nice to see and meet you.
Hey, Ellen. Nice to meet you too.
So
It's good to see everybody that's in here.
oh yeah.
Let's see.
Y'all see me looking up to the side is because I'm watching you guys chat on my television, which is up there. So I'm not ignoring you. I ain't crazy. I don't think the phone, the camera's killing y'all over there. I got it. I got it.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm so excited to be on the live with Alicia because we've not ever done a live together.
Yeah, no.
And I know Tammy and I had a blast
Uh-huh.
doing Land That I Love.
Absolute
So,
blast. Mine is still not
oh,
quilted,
it
by
was
the
so
way.
much fun. Yeah. So
Awesome.
I'm so excited to be doing this with Alicia too.
Okay,
Aw.
thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be worthy of it. I'm gonna try my best. I can't make no promises about that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, Sheila was
I
saying that
can't
Alicia
make a
makes
promise,
beautiful
huh?
quilts. Yeah, Sheila was saying, Ellen, Alicia makes beautiful quilts. And Rayanne is here. Welcome in, Rayanne. I'm sorry, Kathy. I
Oh,
wasn't trying to cut you off, I promise.
That's okay. No, no.
yeah.
I was just
Oh,
gonna
Sheila,
I was
that's my
just gonna
girl.
tell Alicia that we have no guarantees that I'm not gonna have to rip everything out that I sewed tonight. Because
We're in the same boat, so I understand.
it seems like that's been my history here this past couple weeks is the first thing I do, I have to rip it all out. So I'm trying to be very careful here and pay attention that I have my diagonals going the right way. I even laid my fabrics that needed to go together before this started because I was like, I can't put the wrong fabric on this
Oh,
tonight.
oh, yeah, you can. Absolutely. Be my guest.
Well, I can. And with me, it's highly likely that it'll happen
Oh, yeah.
because I did a whole cotton cuts thing and had to undo it because I put the wrong two pieces together.
Oh, well, remember, if you think back to when we started Land That I Love, we both started sewing our dandy stars together in the wrong colorway, the wrong color
Yes.
direction. So Kathy kept hers the way that we started, and then I redid all, what was that, twenty-eight,
Yeah, I wasn't
32?
gonna do that.
How many of our stars that was? It was a ton of stars, and I paid for redoing those.
I would have figured this if I started doing something right, I would have figured out how to put right and wrong in the same quilt. I wouldn't have did it either, Kathy.
Oh, oh, thank you, Rayanne. She says, hope you got your air conditioning fixed, Tammy. I did and I didn't.
Oh no.
So we have had our air conditioning out since Tuesday. We've had issues since we moved in with not being able to close doors and still have air conditioning working. And it came to a head and it broke, of course, while my brother-in-law was here. And then we have been just hobbling along with it. And they finally brought us a portable air conditioner unit to put in our bedroom and at least keep us cool at night. And I've been running fans throughout the rest of the entire apartment to keep it below 78 degrees. So, just trying to keep up. And they came today and they said, nope, you need an actual big part. And we are going to, we'll, probably install it sometime next year. And I
What?
looked at them. They're like, the cooling season's basically over. I said, it's still going to get up into 80s and 90s a couple more times between now and the end of the summer or the
I
beginning
guess
of fall. So I was like,
I
no,
keep
that's not
forgetting
acceptable.
that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's way different now.
here, if it is, the health department gets involved here. If
Mm-hmm.
the temperature gets to be above, I think it's 77, 78, something like that, and your
Yeah,
air conditioner's not working and you live in an apartment, the health department gets involved
yeah,
if they don't come fix it.
yeah. And I'm super heat sensitive, so I looked at them and I said, can you put it into your system and tell my apartment complex people the same thing? Can y'all put that in as an emergency work order? Because I am super temperature sensitive, and me having to run fans, I can't run my wheelchair because I can't run my wheelchair around all the fans and over the cords. And then when I am needing to use my wheelchair more, I really need the air conditioning because I'm collapsing enough to need it. Let's see. So they said they put it on an emergency, but I still don't know when it will officially be fixed. But it's fixed enough that it's keeping us cool and comfortable at the moment. And we're gonna hang on to the portable one until they permanently fix it. They're not getting it back until they permanently fix it.
Sounds a lot like they need to just get you another unit.
They do. They've got this big part that goes in it or something that they've got to do. Hi, Pam. Welcome in. Carrie says it looks like a beautiful pattern. I just don't want to have to concentrate on a pattern that much. I will enjoy watching you ladies make yours. See, that works, Carrie. Oh, and she's also asking how the break job went. I had my Yep. I had my brakes go out, and I went to go replace them and fix them and couldn't get the wheels off. So I moseyed it down, just hobbling the car along, and took it to the local a local repair shop, and they're like, "Well, we can do the brakes for you. It's just going to cost you." I'm like, "Fine. Just go ahead and do it. That way I don't have to go back and fool with it today." So I was like, that's fine. We'll do that.
Amy.
Hey, Amy. Welcome in.
Hi, Amy.
And then my brakes weren't actually the right parts. The parts that I had ordered weren't actually the parts that fit my vehicle. So they had to order parts while I was there at the brake shop. And so I do now have working brakes. It's just costing me a lot more money than I anticipated or planned.
You have just gone down through it, girlfriend.
I have. It has been just the comedy of errors. And I do have an appointment Monday, so we're gonna cross fingers and hope everything goes swimmingly beautifully and that there's no more hiccups with my insurance, that my insurance will cover everything I need it to cover. But we are going to be looking at my wrist to see if we can actually fix my wrist finally.
Good.
Been dealing with that over a year now. So we are going to see. We shall see.
Yeah.
I do have retreat coming up starting tomorrow morning. If you are not registered for the retreat link will be in the description here shortly. Let's see if Nightbot works for me. There we go. I'm going to pin it to the top. So if you want to still get into the retreat for this weekend, it is Zoom. You get to come hang out with me and whatever shenanigans I get up to, as well as anybody else that has joined the retreat. It is free. You just have to chat or have commented at some point to be able to be in the retreat. Let's see. Amy says she's still at work. She's working 3 extra days for somebody, but she got 5 projects made while she was there. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I've been struggling all weekend with one.
That's a lot.
Sounds like a successful day at work, don't it?
It does. I'm kind of jealous.
I work from home on Mondays and Fridays, and I do good. What I generally do is I will starch, because I dip starch, so I can dip the fabric and hang it,
Yeah.
as I work. And sometimes I can do some cutting while I'm working. But I couldn't possibly stop long enough to get a whole project put together.
I
can't sew at all while I'm at work, so
I used to hand sew when I was at work. I would take a hand sewing project, and that's probably the only needle turn project I've ever completed in my entire life. I don't think I still own her. I think I sold her by accident. It was an ice skating little girl, is what I did at work. But I've cut applique at work, and I hand sewed at work. I couldn't take a machine, but it took me probably 6 months to do the one little wall hanging.
Yeah, I can't do anything while I'm actually in the building. So anything that I do, I'm already at home for. So my 2 work at home days, I
That's
can. But the other ones, yeah, no.
that's fair. Sheila
Yeah,
said.
I don't have work at home days. All my days are in the office, so everything is in the office. But that's only 4 days a week. I'm off on Fridays, so
All right,
that's helpful.
Sheila says she's looking forward to the retreat. She's going to be taking football breaks, but she hopes to get a mini quilt made for a swap. So I have to ask, what football team are you watching? So I know who.
LSU,
Oh, oh
LSU.
no.
She's from New
Mm-mm.
Orleans. She's from New
Oh,
Orleans.
that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm Roll Tide all the way. Um, let's see. Carrie has been laying out things to play with for this weekend. Perfect. Well, you guys are going to get to see me work on the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt. That's one of the projects I've got to finish putting borders on. It's like one of these like mental struggles. That has not been an easy quilt to finish the borders on. For some reason, it is just like my nemesis.
Yeah.
Quilting
I'll
it better
be
go
there, but
fast.
it'll be after my sit and sew with my guild tomorrow.
Okay, that
So
works.
sometime tomorrow evening, I'll be there.
Oh, Sheila said she's from Bossier, and she said yes, LSU. I did say that right. Bossier is Bossier, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's Bossier.
See, I am a Southern girl. I don't live there anymore, but I am a Southern girl. Southern born and raised. I think Louisiana's the only state I haven't lived in. Well, I didn't live in Florida either, or Georgia. Oh, okay. All right. Scrap the only state I haven't lived in. Oh.
I think I am going to move my ironing station
Okay. Get it closer by.
over here beside me,
Quite a
just
few.
to make it a little bit easier.
There's quite a few things to press. All right.
It's a lot to press.
So I'm gonna show
Oh,
my
yeah.
step one, and my fabric is purple, and I've got a white on white. So that is my step
That is
one.
going to be so pretty. So pretty.
I think so.
Yes,
I'm just saying.
That was fine. So
Ooh, I like that.
So my background is going to be gold to pull out the golds in my fabric. So
I love that.
That is so pretty.
Sheila says she knew Kathy would know Bossier.
Yeah.
Yep. See,
I was actually in Bossier. No, it wasn't last week. It might have been the week before that. No, it was the week before that, because the week before that, yeah, because last weekend I went to, not this, well, yeah, I did last weekend. No.
You're struggling,
When
huh?
did I go to Arkansas? It was the weekend before I went to Arkansas.
Oh, okay. There's 12 of these.
Or I went to my grandbaby's birthday party.
Oh, that's
And yeah,
right.
that is one wild child. I am telling you. I wish
you
I
know
could
a
bottle
toddler
that
that's not
energy.
wild?
Hi.
You got a not wild toddler? I think they all come here wild.
Well, she's 2 years old. And oh, that one didn't so good. I got to undo that one.
All mine is a little hooligans.
Hi.
They all of them little hooligans. But I mean, that's just a good, healthy child. Running, playing, screaming,
Oh,
good,
yeah.
healthy, fun.
Well, this little old girl, I mean, at her birthday party, she had her little pigtails up here on top of her head, and she don't have that much hair. But she had her shades on, her little bluey outfit on, and her pink rubber boots.
That's right. She's supposed to be a diva.
Oh,
Boy,
She has practice in now so she can get it right later.
she has got some sass. I will tell you that. Oh, she got sass.
Right. So
I don't get to see her very much, but man, when I do.
My
Just
little
watching
niece,
her play wears me out.
my little niece, this was super duper funny. So my family is like an Oreo, or just kind of like the chocolate and vanilla of the Neapolitan ice cream without the
Okay.
strawberry. So my mom and her three kids, of course, that's us, that's me. And then my stepdad is white and his three kids, so they're the vanilla to our chocolate. So
Yeah.
when I go with my nieces, who are every bit of blonde head and blue eyed, everybody's like looking at me like I done stole somebody, baby. But so this weekend, my niece was playing, and she's like, she loves animals and lions. So she goes, I'm Simba. And I said, no, ma'am, you are Nala. You are a lioness, and you provide for the pride. And the next time somebody asks you who you are, you tell them, I am Nala. I provide for the pride. So she went in there with her dad, and she goes, He said, whoa, Simba. She said, no, I am Nala. I provide for the pride.
Oh, girl.
Oh my God, I was laughing. Now she's 4.
Oh, wow.
Her dad goes, what have you shown her? I said, hey, we are raising queens, and they got to have confidence behind them.
There
It
you
was
go.
so funny.
Sheila says that y'all need a redhead in the family to be a strawberry.
That's what I'm saying. We ain't got that yet, but I'm pretty sure it's coming.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Glad you made it. Um, I was at Walmart today, guys. I know this sounds like, a normal everyday story, but I was at Walmart and I'm checking out at one of the self-checkouts. And my back is to the other self-checkout behind me. And there's a gentleman with his son who couldn't have been more than 3 in that lane behind me. So there's nothing dividing us. Their backs are facing my back. That whole deal. And so I am checking out, ringing up the few things that I got. And I did not pay attention to what they had in their cart. And the gentleman goes to pick up, Kathy's step 1. I love it. That's going to be so
Yeah.
pretty.
I'm about to press the other ones, and I thought, well, I hadn't showed my first one yet.
I'm sewing my second ones now. But the gentleman went to pick up a package of blueberries. And the pack of blueberries opened up. And they went rolling all across the floor. Well, I didn't see that part. All I saw was suddenly I had these dark things rushing my direction. And I thought there was like suddenly they had unleashed like tarantulas or something, and they were just creeping all my direction. I was about up on that conveyor belt.
Hey, Nisha.
Hi,
Hey,
Nisha.
girl.
Hey, Nisha.
Glad you're here. Yeah, I don't know if the toddler is the one who opened the blueberries or the dad just didn't pay attention.
I wouldn't put it past the toddler, though.
I wouldn't put it past toddler either.
No, my grandbabies, both of them love blueberries, and they'll do some things for some blueberries. Now, my grandson, he likes blueberries, but raspberries are his favorite.
Oh,
So
that's awesome. Yeah, I had blueberries rolling towards me, making me think I had spiders or some other big like beetle or other creature running towards me in mass. I bet
Juanita, we're happy you're here too. So we are so.
Yep. Go ahead.
We have got 3 different quilts being sewn tonight, even though they're the same pattern. They're going to be very different.
So very different.
Because me, of course, I'm going to have Christmas. Just about everything I have is Christmas.
And
this probably will be my very first one.
this will not be my first one of this one. But Mine will not be Christmas. Mine will be something very different than Christmas. Kind of matches my sensibilities and my taste. Oh, Anisha says that's how quilters roll. Yes, it is. And if anybody tries to correct you and tell you otherwise, you tell them that the police are not welcome. We do not do the quilting police around here.
Yeah, we don't need no quilting police.
Nope, nope, nope. Oh. So what do you have coming up this week, Alicia?
My birthday is coming up this month. So everything that I will be doing this month is about my birthday.
Well, happy birthday this month.
A lot of money
Happy,
on
happy
unnecessary
birthday.
things.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I will be 53.
Ah.
It's your birthday month. You don't have a birthday day. You have a birthday month.
A whole month. Yes. And I will be spending a lot of money on frivolous things.
Hey, if that's what you want to do for your birthday, then do it.
Yep. Our birthdays roll. Especially
Mine.
after you done spent all your money on 3 children and all 100 grandchildren's birthday. So when yours come around, it's all frivolous.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome in, Lori. Glad you're here. And Sheila said,
Hey, Lori.
Sheila said Christmas is going to roll up on her hard. Well, now is your warning that Christmas is coming.
Yes.
And Rihanna is saying happy birthday to Alicia.
Thank you, Rianne. Thank you so much. I'm going to have a remember back in the day where everybody got them glamour shots?
Oh, yeah.
Glamour shot pictures with the big hair, you know what I mean? And
Oh,
all
yeah.
the crazy looking makeup back in the day, and they used to put you on all them shiny clothes that make you look like you belong in Opryland or something.
I guess you haven't seen Glamour Shots is coming back.
Stop it. So I'm having a photo shoot for my birthday, but it's not gonna be, well, it'll be a bit glamorous, but not like, back in the day glamour shot. I remember
Where
they
they
put me on one of the
pasted
cowboy
makeup
hats
on
back
me.
then. I look so crazy. But it's gonna be after my birthday because I couldn't get the appointment until like 2 days after. But like I have 6 outfits to change into. I'm gonna try to outdo Patti LaBelle on them award shows, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it for my birthday.
Carrie says she now remembers why she set Jacob's ladder aside. She keeps getting the units turned the wrong way. That's my that's the Sew and Tell giveaway quilt. I keep getting things messed up every time I work on it. And Nisha is agreeing with you about the glamour shot. She says, yes.
Yeah, with the big hair, Nisha. Yeah, the big hair, the makeup that made you look like you was, crazy. Like you didn't even know how to do makeup for real. And all them shiny clothes, and you thought you was banging.
My
and
mom
then you have to wash your hair for 2 hours to get all that stuff out of it.
It's so funny, y'all. They had me on I remember I got to find the picture. I had to show it on my page. I had on like a sequin dress with a cowboy hat. I looked so crazy. Y'all, but I thought I was fine as everything. You hear me?
Well, you still are.
When I look at it.
I actually never did the glamour shots. I worked in the mall right next to them and just never did them.
My mom got glamour shots done, but so you guys typically see me with my straight hair. When I am exposed to humidity, my hair is frizzy. After I've washed it, it is a bit curly, but it is not tamed curls. There's no taming my curls. It is not. I would have to do the whole like curl treatment every day and do like specific things, and I'm not willing to do it. I like my hair straight. It is easy for me to maintain that way. But in the Southeast, that I can't really do that. However, my mom's hair is not that. My mom's hair is the tightest curls in the world that I've ever seen. And she's got the volume to go with them. So I think when they
Oh,
did her glamour shots, they didn't have to do much other than just tease her hair just a hair, just maybe 1 or 2 hairs. But my mom did glamour shots. She did it.
I
oh
did
my
it, and I
goodness.
did it. I ain't no shame in my game. I'll show them to you too. But honey, it was a hot mess. I will definitely tell you. But I'm doing it up for my 53. I'm getting my hair cut, styled, cut, colored. Like I said, I got more outfits than Patty LaBelle.
Yep.
I'm gonna be straight. I'm very excited about it.
Oh, okay. So Nightbot just dropped it in there. Don't forget to send your super chats. Guys, if you have not heard about my super chat giveaway, I am trying to hit goal to give away a couple of big ticket items on October 14th. One is a bias tape maker, and another is a block that I just assembled along with all of the extra fabric in the pattern. So you get everything to continue on with it or do what you will with it. And we are almost to goal. So you guys need to, if you want to enter the super chat giveaway and be part of that giveaway, you can be entering it right now. Just saying. Just saying. I forgot I had Nightbot set up to do the announcements. Hey, I have a pennant banner. I put them all together at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So I have a banner. How are you guys doing on yours?
I'm on
Just showing them to you in a moment.
I'm on step number 3. That's what they're looking like.
Oh, you're getting
Okay.
ahead. Wow. Yay.
So well, I've only got 2 of these pressed. I'm just showing it to you so you can see what it looks like there.
And mine look like
Yay. Okay, so you're just a little bit ahead. You're
Yeah.
at the
I love that print fabric
Fast.
in that.
yeah.
What is that print fabric you have?
It is it's called Good Tidings by McCower. Andover McCower. Andover McCower is the same company.
Okay.
Okay. Good Tidings.
Yes.
Okay. That is so pretty.
It is very
Thank you.
pretty. It is very, very pretty. So now I'm to trim.
And I guess the line that I'm using tonight is Winter Friends by Deb Strain, I think is her name. This is the fabric that my husband picked out. Or he had the ladies at the quilt shop pick out.
So he won't take full responsibility for having picked it out?
Well, he told me he had them pick it out because
Oh.
he says every time I pick something, it's always the wrong thing because he always picks out browns. I don't care for browns or bright yellows. And when I say bright yellows, I mean like the color millennium on the vehicles, the millennium yellow on vehicles. I just hate that color. It's either that or bright oranges, and I'm not, those are not my colors.
I hear you on
But
that.
he thinks they are, apparently.
You have to just make him something with your cat. Because apparently they're his colors.
See, I grew up in a dark house that had brown wood paneling walls.
Oh, that brings
And
back memories then.
Ooh,
yeah,
oh,
it was horrible. Sandy, we
terror.
are having a blast.
Hi, Sandy.
But that's cool. That's cool.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Second and fourth Fridays at 6 Mountain Time is when we're going every week or every time. Let's see. Carrie says she thinks she's going to just finish this row for Jacob's Ladder and build it out to size with borders. Hordes is borders. If you are new to my channel, that is Carrie and me. We have that little love language going on because I laughed hysterically when she put hordes in there at one point. So now every time she types hordes, I laugh because it warms my heart. This she remembers that it's funny to me.
Every time I go to my dad's house, Kathy, I go down. He's always downstairs in the den. And I go downstairs in the den, and I feel like I done walked into 1965, because that's all you have is paneled walls, and he still got a component set from the 70s and early 80s.
Oh gosh.
I just want to
Okay,
go
I grew
take out
I
everything.
grew up in the country, like country. So in houses, they had that wood paneling that had the deer on it. Do y'all remember that?
I do.
Uh-uh.
It was a
Oh,
light colored paneling, but it had deer on it. It's almost like it had wallpaper on the paneling.
I ain't never seen such.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
girl. Oh my gosh, it was awful.
I,
It was awful.
I saw some in downtown Birmingham. It don't have to be in the boondocks.
Probably don't. I don't doubt it.
Ellen says, never send a man to do a woman's job. He was smart to ask the ladies at the quilt shop. So I have to ask then, Alicia, have you ever sent Mr. Quilty Bird to go pick out fabric?
Nope, I only send him to pull out his Visa card. That's all I do.
Oh, perfect
Well,
answer.
send him. I didn't send him to do that.
Let's all go to the quilt shop. You stay in the car, give me the card. I got that covered.
See, I didn't send him to get fabric. I sent him to pick my quilt up. And he told the ladies he wanted to surprise me and get me some fabric. And he told them, he said, pick something you know she likes. Well, they know I always look at the new ones that come in, and I had already, like the weekend before, just picked up that berry and pine, and they're like, well, she looks at all the Christmas fabric. And I mean, that's true. I do. I look at all the Christmas fabric.
Oh, Carrie says she remembers that paneling that Kathy's talking about.
Yeah, he'll buy me anything I want. For Christmas, if I tell him I want a piece of equipment
Carrie,
or I
yeah.
want something else, he'll buy any of that. But he ain't even finna go. He ain't even finna go in the mall with me if I want to go buy something. He ain't doing none of that. He's gonna be like, no, hell, get whatever you want.
Oh, welcome in, Nanette.
His contribution is the debit card, huh?
Yeah. Nanette says she actually made part of the live. You did. We are not done yet. We are.
No, we're not.
I am still working on step 2. I'm just pressing at the moment. I'm finger pressing, and then I'm going to iron press, and then I'll be on step 3. So I'm behind on the times. Carrie says she sends hers to pick up what she ordered. And Ellen says that, Alicia, you're a smart girl. I have sent, so Mr. Siberian Wind doesn't go in the fabric store to go buy me fabric, usually. He will go in and he will go, oh, it's on sale. And he'll take a picture of the sign that says things are on sale, and he'll send me a text of, hey, fabric's on sale this week. So he goes and looks to see if it's on sale because he knows I won't buy it unless it's on sale. Oh, good. Nanette's going to be sewing with us. She says that hers is cut out and marked. She just needs to sew. Yay.
Cool.
Now, I have had Mr. Siberian Wind pick out fabric before, but what I will do is I will put him in front of one rack and tell him to pick out 5 fabrics that he likes that go together, and that's what he's going to be getting.
Didn't he pick out your cotton cuts one time?
He did. I told him to pick something that's not in my normal colorway, and he sure as heck did it. That was not in my normal colors.
Here's the thing about mine. As much as I love him to death, his sense of fashion is not the greatest one, and he wouldn't look as good as he did if I didn't pick out his clothes, so you can't pick out my fabric.
Oh, I cannot pick out Mr. Siberian Wind's clothes. That is not even an option. I can't.
Really?
Yes, no. This man knows how to shop.
No, ma'am, I ain't got that one. He can't go nowhere with me until I look at him before he walk out the door. No. So since you can't put shirt to pants like I think is right, we're gonna keep you out the fabric store.
Oh,
I'm just
try to
happy
keep
that my
it
husband puts
clothing
clothes on
store.
to go out.
Huh?
So I'm just happy my husband puts clothes on to go out. A clean shirt. He's got probably 1,000 t-shirts because he does all of these giveaway things for these hot cars and hot rods and stuff. And you get entries for buying t-shirts and stuff, and he'll buy t-shirts. He's got so many t-shirts his dresser drawer will not close.
And mine's athletic shorts and t-shirt and sweatpants type guy. But then he'll say, where you want to go to dinner? I tell him where we want to go, and that's what you put on. No, dude, we going to $100 plate place. You can't wear that there. No. You gotta get you some real
He
clothes.
wants to go to a $10 plate place.
Exactly.
He wants to go.
That's what he wants
Well,
to do.
I don't know
No.
too many places that's like that anymore. McDonald's ain't like that anymore. Even he wants to go to Captain D's. That's where he
Or
wants to go.
something like, but we're not doing it. Come on, let's figure out something else. No,
Oh.
doing that one.
So Mr. Siberian Wind will come out and he'll look at me and he'll go, "Where do you want to go eat?" And I might suggest some place, and he's like, "No, I'm not dressed for that place." Like, he knows, and like he'll tell me, he's like, "I wanted to wear this shirt, but it had a stain on it, so I couldn't wear it." So like he like inspects every piece of his clothing because he is so conscious of his clothes. This man owns more clothes than I do.
My husband come from a family where his mom and dad dressed like the Bopsy twins.
Oh
We ain't doing
gosh.
that either. We
Oh,
ain't
no.
doing that. You got to tell my son, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. They dress alike. They leave out the house and they look like they went to the store and they bought matching outfits. You know, I don't care where they go. They got on the same color and the same everything. They do that a lot.
Well, the most Mr. Siberian Wind and I do is
Probably is, Sheila. I agree.
we'll both end up in the same color shirt. Like we'll both have like picked out jeans to wear for the day, and then we pick out the same color shirts by accident. But we don't plan that. Ellen says she doesn't want her husband with her when she shops. That way he doesn't know how much she's spending.
Well, my husband knows what I spend because what I spend is on his card most of the time. Oh, Sheila says he wanting to go get gas station burritos.
He probably did, Sheila. I agree. But he ain't going to get that either in that outfit. Not if I got to go. We're going to buy something. We're going to put on something else. We're going to put on something else.
Hey, I literally ran out of bobbin thread at the...
He is nothing like me at all. Absolutely nothing like me at all. He's very not fancy. And I feel like I need to be blinging everywhere I go. But he's not fancy at all.
Yeah, I'm not fancy.
Well, you know, Alicia, I think you married him because him not being fancy means that you can be fancy.
Yep,
and you got more money to be fancy because he ain't fancy.
That's probably true. That was probably part of the motivation. You know?
Women and our choices, right?
You know, like that song goes, I'm fancy like Applebee's.
Yeah. I think Walker Hayes actually said he's gotten tired of singing that song now.
Yeah.
Oh, you are his bling, says Sheila. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, you are his bling.
If I let him wear that outfit, I would be though, Sheila.
Oh. Yeah, so, you know, you said y'all don't leave the house unless you've inspected what he's going to wear. It's the opposite with us. I don't get to leave the house unless he's inspected what I'm going to wear. I know the difference between dressing for Target and dressing for Walmart. I know the difference.
That's funny.
Yes, there's a little bit of difference.
Yep. Not as much as there used to be, but...
No.
when Kmart went out of business, it kind of took a little bit of that out of the way. Oh. I am almost done sewing all of my step 3s.
Made the most ugly scene.
Is it one
Like
you're
that
gonna
song.
fix?
Y'all remember that song by Bubba Sparks? It's about to get ugly. Y'all remember that song? Don't act like y'all don't remember that song.
I'm not sure if I do or not.
You
I'd
don't
have to-
remember that Bubba Sparks song? It's about to get ugly up in here.
I don't know.
What? Somebody out there remember that song.
Somebody out there probably does, but I don't know if I do.
Somebody out there remember that Bubba Sparks song.
I'll look it up later. I might remember it, but I
Carrie.
just can't think of it.
Carrie says she's not even that fancy. Girl, let me tell you, today, after we had some, one of the pastors at our local, well, he's an associate pastor at one of our local churches. He and his wife came and picked up the fridge and the stove that I was giving away, that we took out. And I didn't think about it. I was walking around everywhere in my house slippers, everywhere, and they were here. And I was in my house slippers. And then after they left, I told my husband, I was like, well, if you want to go eat lunch, we're going to have to go like now, because I'm like, I've got to record a video for this evening, because I hadn't recorded a video for this evening. And which it's up by now. It's out there already. And I was walking out the door and still had my house slippers on. I was like, no, I'm not that bad. So I had to run back in the house, and I just put slip-on shoes. I mean, they cover less than my slippers do.
But they
So
look
I was
fancier.
like, I could not believe.
But they look fancier, right?
Yeah, they got pretty colors all over them. I actually still have them on, because I can't walk around my house barefooted.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to. I'd love to be able to walk around my house barefooted, but my doctor got on to me about it because I got a piece of glass in my foot.
Oops.
Because I had something break and I didn't know about it. And I got a piece of it in my foot. Well, I'm a diabetic. That's not good.
No,
I couldn't get it out. So I ended up going to see her. I had it in my foot for 2 days.
Oh, not good.
No. So, and when I went to see her, she was like, how long has this been? And I told her, I was like, well, it's been 2 days. I said, I was just waiting until I could come up here and have you take it out, you know. And she's like, don't ever. She said, if this happens again, you go straight to the emergency room. Yeah. I'm like, I am not going to no emergency room for a piece of glass in my foot.
Well.
So I don't know if you've watched my channel, but I lost my, and it's just coincidence though. I lost my manager at work. And when I mean lost, she had exactly what you just said. She stepped on a piece. Her grandkids had been playing with an ornament from a tree, like a Christmas ornament.
Yeah.
And broke it. She stepped on it. Didn't realize that she stepped on it because she has neuropathy in her feet from her diabetes. She went to sit down on her bed. It fell out of her foot. And this was like a day later. She went to the hospital on Monday and it was infected. By Thursday, she had passed away from sepsis.
Oh, God.
This was from Saturday to Monday to Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was simply from that same thing. Just you saying that made me think, yes, Kathy, take care of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Take care of that.
Let's see. Carrie says she's never heard of Bubba Sparks. And Sheila Googled the song. They didn't play it in England, which is where she was living when it would have come out. So, and I don't know. I mean, I've heard of Bubba Sparks, but I don't know. Like, I can't place Bubba Sparks.
Gotcha.
So
I'm gonna play it in a video.
There you go. Well, just remember copyright strike.
Yeah.
You can link out to it though. That way
I'll
you don't
do
get
that.
yeah,
I'll
that
do
way you
that.
don't get a copyright strike. So
We're supposed to be a certain size because I think they're too big.
I do wear shoes in my house. I wear Crocs inside the house, year round. I do occasionally walk around barefoot, but it's very rare. I have trouble with the pain in my legs and hips if I walk around barefoot. So I don't have to necessarily have like super amounts of support. I just have to have a little bit. Hi Brenda, welcome in.
Hello, Brenda. How are you doing?
All right, you guys ready for my step 3 piece?
Yes. I love that purple. It brings out that purple in your strip there.
It does. I'm so crazy excited.
Were you ready to see my step 4?
Really, you're already. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it.
It is pretty.
I'm
That's
jealous.
not all of them. I'm still pressing them out. So
But you're still ahead of me. I am starting
I'm just
step 4
going
now.
slow.
Yeah, sure you are.
Well, no, I had all of my pieces laid out and I already had my diagonal on everything. So I had all of my pieces laid out because I thought that's a lot I'm going to have to be trimming and measuring and drawing a diagonal on. I better get that done first because I was like, this way, because I'm like, y'all are fast sewers. I'm not, I'm a very slow sewer.
I'm
So
not
I
so
was,
fast. Shit, now Tammy's a fast sewer. I don't.
I'm not,
Tammy
I'm
definitely
not a
so.
fast sewer. But I was like, this way, if Tammy's like on her game and zoom, 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 that I can be, at least if I have all of my fabrics that need to sew together, laid together, and that's what I did. I had everything marked,
Okay.
with I had all of these pieces that had the diagonals already marked
Yeah.
and laid on the piece that they were going with.
Now, are you pressing your seams open? I haven't even been looking to see whether we're supposed to
No,
press
it
open or
shows to
whatever.
press them. Yeah,
Oh,
it
okay.
shows to press them to the sides.
Oh well, I'm pressing open.
I'm
Thank you,
not pressing open.
thank you,
I
Nanette.
don't ever press open.
She says that those are all so pretty. Sheila says y'all are rolling right along. Ellen says she just Googled
Yeah.
and listened to the song and some of it, and she never heard that song either, but she has heard of the artist.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Who is the artist to that song? I don't.
Bubba Sparks.
Who?
Bubba Sparks. He was from like North Carolina. He was a North Carolina artist. But his name is Bubba, Bubba, Bubba Sparks.
Okay, I don't guess I know who that is.
You're expanding our horizons today, Alicia.
Yeah, it was like in the 90s, maybe early 2000s, but I kind of think it was the 90s though.
I think that's why I've heard of him because of the time frame, but I don't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I think it was kind of like.
Yeah, if it was in the 90s, I graduated in 90, and then I was in college, and I didn't listen to a lot of music because I was always studying.
Oh yeah, I wasn't that girl. I mean, I was in college, but I can't promise you that I wasn't listening to music.
No, that would have been my first year in college, and I studied. Now about 92, yeah, that changed.
And I'm not sure what year exactly. I just know it. I think it was more like in the 90s. Somewhere he was like, I think the song was in the 90s as opposed to the 2000s. I think it was in the 90s when the song came out.
Oh, end of
Gotcha.
90s. Okay.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Yeah, and in the 90s, I was getting married and having kids.
And then one consistency I can say in my life, because I've changed dramatically since high school, just different things about my life and everything, But it's music.
Yeah.
If my nerves are bad, I turn on some music. If I gotta clean up my house, I turn on some music. If I gotta if I got to even get my mind right before I sit down and even do my devotional reading, whatever, I turn on some kind of worship music. Music is
Yeah.
like a consistently. I can remember where I was in high school, what classroom I was in, what seat I was sitting in. When a song come on, I can tell you exactly where I was.
Yeah. Hi, Rena. Welcome in. She just got off of her ASG meeting. I'm glad you were
Rena?
able to get off that meeting and come hang out with us. I too put on music for almost everything. I I will put music on for a shower. I will put music on for just anything.
Yes.
Sheila says that that song came out in 2001.
Did it?
Yeah.
I did not think it was that late.
Yeah.
So
In
I
2001, let's see, that was right before my son was born. He was born in 2002. I think I was listening to probably country at that time.
Yeah, you definitely was listening to it.
well, I'm the baby in the group, so do y'all want to know what I was doing in 2001?
What you was doing?
I graduated high school, started my freshman year in college.
Ah,
And I
okay.
was having my last baby
Honey.
in 2002. I
Mm,
was 29 in 2001. So,
I was
so 2000, yeah.
I was dating an Air Force ROTC cadet when September 11th, 2001 happened. And I remember being at the food court, the one where you could choose other foods other than what the cafeteria was serving. I was at the food court and was waiting for him to come meet me, and he ended up texting me telling me that he just gotten an email said that he had to go back to the dorms and change out of his uniform that day. He wasn't allowed to walk around in his uniform that day because they
Because
didn't
of what
know.
was going on.
Yeah, they had no idea.
I remember what I was doing that day. I was at work. I was on the second floor of, I worked at Chase, Manhattan Mortgage Company,
Okay.
Chase Manhattan Mortgage Company. And I was on the second floor. And where I worked, there was a military, I don't know what they're called. You know, it's like National Guard, how you have all these different posts. I guess that's what it was.
Is it like
There
the
was a
recruitment?
post. Huh?
Was it like a recruitment building?
No. Uh-uh. It was an actual post.
Oh.
And between where I worked in the airport was the post. And they had Army military planes coming in. And I could see right out because we had on the second floor, we were windows all the way around the building.
Oh, that'd be
And
scary.
I could see those. I had to leave work because I just went into such shock from it happening. And we also had TVs on both ends of each. I can't call it a room, but it was like we had three sections to the building.
Uh huh.
On each floor, like you had one section and then a wall where bathrooms were, and then another section, and then a wall where bathrooms were, and then another section. And I worked in the middle section, and I could see every one of the military planes coming in to land, and they
Mm.
were so low. I would just literally start freaking out.
I
I'm like,
bet.
I can't.
I bet. Carrie says she just gotten home from an overnight watch at the base and had to turn around and go back in.
Uh,
This was probably the only day I ever worked at a job that brought TVs to every area. They couldn't keep people off the internet trying to figure out what it was. So to get you back to work, they pulled TVs out the conference rooms and put them on those rolling carts and just let the news play all day long in each area so everybody could hear what was happening and still get back to work. Like nobody was doing anything.
No.
And they were like, we got to get some work done. So they start pulling TVs out.
They should have just sent everybody home because nobody was going to work.
That was asking more than they was going to offer.
Yeah. And see, what was even worse for me was my little brother was military.
Yeah.
So he was.
I had anybody that was.
Huh?
I don't think my brother was. However, my brother was stationed in a place where they wouldn't have called him from where he was to come back unless it was like something drastically.
Yeah.
We got to seriously go to war or whatever. So he was the only person I had at the time, and we knew that because of what he did. But I didn't have anybody. Like you said, you had your little brother. I didn't have anybody in active duty besides mine who would not have been coming back for this particular thing.
My brother was in, I believe, at the time, and but he was in Coast Guard, so his role would have been different than a lot of like the combat roles. I did not know Mr. Siberian Wind at the time, but he would have been in. I don't remember.
He came back unless we did something chemical. If we did something related to something that had to do with major bombing or chemical or something like that, they would have pulled him back because of what he did. However, he was not one of those people who would have gone in, in front lines and forest and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
See, I had a lot of people. I had my little brother. Then I had my cousin. Now I had like 3 cousins that had somebody and in the South, your cousins are like your brothers and sisters. You're just all real close. So I had one of my cousins, her son was military. And then one of my cousins, her husband was military. And then I had a cousin that was military. Now, the cousin that had the husband and the cousin that was military, their father was also military, and they were all at the same time. Oh, that's pretty. But yeah, their father was military and went with them. He went with my brother. He and my brother went together. And I'm trying to think how many more we had. We have so many in our family that is military. My son is military, but that was way back in the day, and my son is only in his 20s. He didn't see that. He came after the fact.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that was a scary time for us because we just didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knew.
No.
Really and truly. Sheila says she was living on a military base overseas. As soon as the kids were home from school, she went shopping because she knew they were going to shut the base. She did make it in time.
Wow.
Yeah, when there's an attack against the U.S., everything shuts down in an attempt to keep us all safe. The kids had no school for a week as everything but mission-related buildings were shut down. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of they said an ice storm was hitting the South. Everything shut down for a week.
All you gotta do is say it. Ain't no milk, egg, cheese, or bread left in the store.
I remember when the pandemic hit here. I mean, you could find like nothing. People were even clearing out the ramen noodles and things like that. And I'm like, well, if I can't find stuff, I don't care about all this fast food stuff. But I had my son was still in school, and I'm like, well, they don't have school, so he's got to have 3 meals at home.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, dear Jesus, what can I do? Because that child would have lived off of ramen noodles, but you couldn't find ramen noodles anywhere. So what I did, I made him my own ramen noodles packages. I found where you buy the Oriental rice noodles, and
Uh-huh.
I would just make my own. And I'm like, just take. I would individually put it in the Ziploc bags. I'm like, just take this and put this, this, and this in it. And if you want it to be hot, there's some sriracha sauce. Yes, sriracha sauce.
All right. Well, I
But
have I have got mine done.
yay!
So are you ready?
So let's find Oliver.
I have all of them done, but I got one.
That's all right. Yay!
Those are so pretty.
It'll be so pretty, so gorgeous when they all go together.
And isn't it funny? We all three have different backgrounds too. You
We
have the white
do.
Tammy,
Yep.
and Alicia has that gold color, and I have
Yep.
gray.
I think the different backgrounds are going to make it stand out too.
Yeah, let's see if I
So
can get mine closer there
that's so pretty.
for you.
So pretty. So pretty. All right. Well, guys, we have been going for just over an hour, just barely over an hour. And we're going to try to keep these to an hour so everybody kind of knows what we're expecting and we don't run over every week. We'll run over a little bit here and there. We'll cut short a couple of times, whatever. That's the nature of quilting and sewing. But so we now have at least one of these done. So we will come back in 2 weeks. That is going to be the fourth Friday. The live is already up. It's already scheduled. So if you want to go hit that notification bell, go hit that notification bell. As soon as the live is done here, it's going to get unlisted very soon. So you won't be able to rewatch it here, but you will be able to go catch it over at Alicia's channel and Kathy's channel if she wants to put it up there. So guys, if you have not checked out their channels, go down below the video. There is a link to each of their channels, so you can go click over and subscribe. Go like some of their content. Go give them some warm, fuzzy comments. You don't necessarily have to say warm, fuzzy, but you give them some good comments. Sheila's asking, will she get an email with a retreat link? Yes, you will. Those are going out within about an hour. So those are going out in about an hour. So if you have signed up for the Siberian Wind Retreat that is this weekend, again, it is free. It is on Zoom. You can come and go as you need. Those emails will be coming out shortly. So Kathy, what do you have going on your channel right now?
Well, tomorrow I have my Saturday sew along where this is a true smash the stash sew along. I am using a bundle that I have had since the beginning of 2004. It is the Kitty Loves Candy by Poppy Cotton.
Okay.
And the Love Cats pattern is a Villa Rosa pattern. I bought both of these at the beginning of 2024. And I found the bundle and I found the pattern. And I'm like, perfect sew along. Let's get it done. It looks like a fun quilt. So I have that going on Saturday. And then, my weeks go as normal on Mondays. I always give an update of everything I did the week before. And Tuesday, I just kind of pick up a little project to do. Wednesday, I'll work on my whip, which right now is my Bella Rose Merry Christmas quilt. I am trying to get that done before I get the new box, which I'm
Okay.
going to try to hold off and not open the new box soon. I'm trying to hold off on that. Um, and I am going to try to get this quilt right here done before, I'm trying to think before what date I wanted to have this done. I want to have it done before the end of September for
Okay.
sure. But I hope
Awesome.
to get it done this weekend. It may not
Yay.
happen, but it may.
All right.
I'm
Well,
not going to set I'm not going to set too many unreal expectations.
that's fair. That's fair. All right. So now, Alicia, same question. What do you have going on this week?
So I pick up my quilt with the houses and the log cabins that I made for my
Ooh.
hairdresser tomorrow from the Long Armor.
Okay.
So I will be I have she's doing my hair for my glamorous
Yay.
photo shoot. So I will be taking it to her on the 24th, which is the day before my birthday, which is the 25th. And I will be giving it to her, gifting it to her on the 24th. So I have to bind it. I have to work out what that's going to be because I don't know what I'm binding it with yet.
Okay.
So I have to get the binding on that one. As the camera will show, I am in the process of many things. All that right there.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, one block at a time. We be getting that done.
That
Little
sounds.
by little. And what's behind me, if I can get it turned, Lord, y'all probably get y'all right there. Is a
Okay.
quote by Jessica Dayan, and it's going to be yellow and white. Well, it's supposed to be mustard, yellow, and white, and I didn't have enough of what is simply mustard. So the quote will start at a pale yellow in the middle and move out to a medium and finish in a mustard and gold color. But that is the only two colors in the quilt are mustard and light. My lights are all low volumes with
Okay.
yellow in the background of them. So
Ooh.
it's that's going to be that, and I am working on that quilt. Don't look at the junk piles that's behind me. Look at the blocks that's up there, and I'm working on that. I'm getting together with the. I used to do lives on Wednesday nights, and my life and my work has got a bit more hectic, and I'm not able to keep that up. So I'm working on being able to sew and talk at the same time. So I talk to y'all because y'all hear in my face, but when ain't nobody here, I just had a TV running and I just be sewing. And I don't generally talk to people. And I have to find things to say to y'all in the middle of this working process if I'm on video it. I can't just be sitting there and moving. And I spent a whole lot of time saying, y'all, forgive me. I know it's been about 5 minutes and I ain't said a word. But I really like y'all and I want y'all to come back. So I'm trying to fix that so I don't have to keep saying stuff like that in my video.
Well,
So
you're gonna have 12.
that's it.
You're gonna have 12 months with us to work on it.
Yes, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to do that because I don't say a word. I just be in here, just go. Unless the radio on, and now I can sing to you all day. It's gonna sound terrible, but I can do it. But yeah, that's what I do.
Well, for anybody who's new to my channel, I also have Nocturnal Soul Quilt Along that is going to release tonight about 11:30 Mountain Time. The video is not yet complete. I've done everything. I've recorded everything, but I don't think you guys want to sit there and watch me for almost 2 hours at 11:30 tonight. So I'm going to edit that down and condense it a little bit to get that to go a little bit faster. So that will be releasing tonight. Then you guys, I've got that retreat this weekend. Then you will see the exhausted version of me Sunday night for After Sunset Sunday. We're going to try to see if we can convince Mr. Siberian Wind to come hang out and keep the conversation going while I doze a little bit. And then Tuesday night, we will have another Tuesday edition. So I think that's everything I've got coming up this week. The Nocturnal Soul Quilt Along will issue out a new clue on Monday. And so I will be starting to work on videoing that as soon as that's released as well. And then I'm going to have both of these lovely ladies coming back to join me again on the 26th of September. So please, if you've not put your notifications on, go turn those notifications on. You know how to do it. If you don't,
One
send me
more
an
thing,
email.
Tammy, don't forget about your mystery quilt.
Oh my gosh, guys. Yes. Okay. So if you have already signed up for the notifications, you've signed up for the emails for the mystery quilt, the Reflections Mystery, those emails went out earlier today. The video comes out on Monday. It is already set up on YouTube, so the link in the email will direct you right there when it's live on Monday at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. The first actual cutting clue is not until October, but this is just a little reminder video to remind you about it and make sure everything is working. So if you've not signed up, you'll be able to go to that video on Monday and go click the link to sign up for the emails. All of that will be in the description box, or should be. I believe it is already. I will double check it to make sure it is. But we are almost 1 month away from the first cutting and sewing clue to come out for the Reflections mystery. So thank you, Kathy, for reminding me. I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome.
I'm so
I did
excited.
not get an email, but
Oops. Okay. Well, we'll have to
I'm
check
not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I know I'll get it.
We will check that. Oh, perfect. Ellen says she finally got
Yay,
her fabric for
Ellen.
Reflections. She's ready. She thinks.
Oh,
Oh, perfect.
I'll be joining you guys for that one. I have a lot going on, and so
That
I'll
is
watch
okay.
videos, but I probably won't be sewing with it.
That is okay. Not every quilt should be taken up at every time. I kind of think that Nocturnal Soul was a lot for me to bite off, especially on short notice and with everything else I have going on. So I learned from my example. Don't be like me. Don't pick up every project just because it's cute and pretty and
Just because it's there.
Yeah.
well, it's Halloween and it's spooky. And my box is already buried, so I can't show you the blocks. So you'll have to wait until tonight to see the blocks when the video releases. But yes. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being in the chat. If you've not hit that thumbs up like button, please do so. If you've not hit subscribe, please do so. YouTube pays attention, and that will push more quilting content out to your direction. And again, if you've not subscribed to Alicia or to Kathy, please go hit that subscribe button over at their channels, and we will see you all in 2 weeks. Until then, bye.